Okay, so like now you are you have like attending some of my these Tuesday sessions. So how are you finding them?
So those are good sessions and introspective.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything specific that you can recall? Like in the last session, we were talking about that you are the best salesperson and marketing person you have ever met in your life.
Um,
Do you remember anything about that?
that actually, I think I did not attended.
Okay, maybe. Okay, see the what we are talking about is that, see, we think that people market product to us, people sell product to us. That's what we think. But the
Yes.
reality is that they talk about their product, they promote their products, but actual marketing and actual selling is done by you. You market it to yourself, you sell it to yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let me share how this thing works. Okay, let me come up the video. See what happens. Uh, if you remember, there was another session where I was talking about that the best teacher, best mentor, or best coach, or best trainer you have come across so far is the person
Yes.
you are,
Yes.
not anybody else. है ना? जिसको भी आपको लगता है कि like this person is the best coach you have ever met, that person has shared whatever that person has experienced in his lifetime till date on that
Okay.
particular subject. But what is happening is that you are training yourself what you are learning. You can learn only that much whatever you train yourself. It's not the other person. उसका
Okay.
काम है खाली अपना बताना. Like I'm only sharing about my experiences about something.
Right.
What you are picking up from that and you are teaching yourself is what you are learning. You're not learning exactly what I'm saying. You are learning what you are taking to yourself. Let's take it as an example of a classroom. So a class has 40 students, 50 students. The teacher is the same, the topic is the same, the subject is the same, and whatever way he or she is teaching something is exactly the same for all the 40 children. Yet,
Yes.
yet all of them do not score the maximum marks. Some score maximum, some score minimum, somewhere in between.
True.
Why is so? टीचर का गलती है या स्टूडेंट की कमी है? तो गलती ना टीचर की है ना गलती
Nice
स्टूडेंट.
given clue.
It's what you are teaching yourself is what you are reproducing when you are writing about it. जब आप आंसर लिख रही हो, आप वही लिख रही हो जो आपने अपने आप को सिखाया.
Hmm.
टीचर का कोई खास क्रेडिट नहीं है. टीचर का क्रेडिबिलिटी वहीं तक खत्म हो जाती है जहाँ पे she could express or she could share whatever she has learned about that particular topic. She is trying her best, using her best vocabulary, using her best teaching skills to transfer that message to you, or
Yes.
transfer that information to you. However, what you are picking up is up to you. It's not up in the hands of the teacher. Exactly. So whatever you have learned so far is all what you have taught yourself. Same with marketing and sales. I can tell you that my products are best, my coaching sessions are awesome. Like I run two training sessions. One of them is NLP in action, which is something that if you have done NLP from anywhere, however you're looking for an opportunity to how to work with those knowledge, I do the training, NLP in action. Another training which I do is all about Money Magnet Mastermind. So I'm basically creating a team of masterminds who will be focusing on money in terms of an energy, in terms of spiritual energy, without being attached to it. And in the process, we are generating funds to fund our projects. This is one way of looking at it. Okay. Now you will attend that training or you will pay for it only when you convince yourself, you motivate yourself. It's not because of me, it's because of you.
Yes.
Okay. So for example, like if I say that one of the activity that we do in that Money Magnet Mastermind program is every day in the morning when we get up, we write 3 money goals that we are going to accomplish today.
Okay.
And every night what we do, we actually figure out whether we actually accomplish those goals or not. वो 3 goals तो हो ही गया, plus 3 money blessings which I received. Like I was prepared for it, but I didn't know I was prepared for it. So I got 3 money blessings which came to me in the form of blessings, some way or other.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I'm writing down 6 results which came out of my connection with money. 3 money goals which I set in the morning, and 3 money blessings which I received other than the goals which I set.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine if you're writing down every day before going to bed, if you're writing down such 6 results connected with money that you have received or you have actually achieved, over a period of time, kya hoga? You will discover, oh my God, that I have such a deep connection with money, and I have already generated this money for whatever activities which I am doing or whatever activities I want to do.
Yes.
अब ये मेरे बोलने से आप थोड़ी करोगे.
If I want to do like.
You will do it only when you tell yourself.
Yes.
Like Poonam is telling Poonam, chal lag ja kal subah, just write 3 money goals.
Okay.
3 money goals when you get up in the morning. So Poonam ko bol rahi hai, Poonam, get up in the morning tomorrow. The first thing that you will do is write 3 money goals that you are going to accomplish today. They have to do something with money, not necessarily it has to be earning money. It can be donating money also. But some
Okay.
activity is associated with money.
So that can be expanding as well.
That can include spending also. That can include investing also. But you are very clear that these 3 money goals you are going to accomplish today. And at the end of the day, you can write that yes, I've done it, I've done it, and these 3 are connected with money. They have direct connection with money.
Okay.
Okay. And then at the end of the day, I will also write 3 money blessings. Like I received 3 money blessings in such a way, I didn't know that I was prepared for it. Because I was prepared for it, that's why they came to me, right? It has to do something with money. Maybe somewhere आपने कहीं पे कोई amount donate किया, ये भी हो सकता है. You
Okay.
donated for somebody, or it could be something which came to you through somebody. Maybe some gift, maybe some idea, which you can directly relate to money.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what the money blessing is all about. So this is also part of that Money Magnet Mastermind program. So once you become a masterpiece in doing that, then you can go and share it with others also, right? Because now you have documentary evidence that it works for you. So now this is an information which I'm sharing with you from my experience.
Yes.
It will work for you only when you teach it to yourself.
Okay.
Whatever you learned till date is whatever you taught yourself. It's not your teachers, your mentors, your coaches, or your trainers. आप जिम में जा रही हो, आपने स्विमिंग सीखा. None of them were doing the work that, like none of them did anything to teach you anything. They shared their experience. उन्होंने बोला कि ऐसे हाथ चला, ऐसे पाँव चला. That's what they said, right? That you have to move your hands like that, you have to move your legs like that.
Yes.
Now, unless you tell yourself to do that, you will not do that.
Yes.
Unless you tell yourself to do how it is supposed to be done, you will not do how it is supposed to be done.
Okay. And this is because I'm the only thinker in my mind. So I can instruct myself only.
Yeah, so whatever you are instructing yourself, you are only acting upon that. As simple as that.
Okay.
You have become a chartered accountant not because somebody taught you how to become a chartered accountant, but you taught yourself how to become one.
Okay.
Then you did what was supposed to be done. You took all the necessary actions because you told yourself to take the necessary action so that you can qualify as a chartered accountant.
Okay.
It is not because of anybody else you become a chartered accountant. There are many people who are struggling for 5 years to become a chartered accountant. And there are people who can pass it in a one single attempt.
Yes.
है ना? अब इसमें इंटेलिजेंस इतना काम नहीं आता. इसमें जो काम आता है वो है persistence and consistency. How much you are consistent and persistent and connected with yourself. You are purely focused on your goals and you are working on it. That will give you the result.
Okay.
है ना? So let us come back to this thing. So similarly, every product that you purchase today, every product that you buy, You are the person who market it to yourself, and you are the person who sell it to yourself.
Okay.
Say,
Because they can show
yeah,
the advertisement, but until I'm not convincing myself to buy this.
yeah, absolutely. Like, unless you convince yourself to buy it, nobody can convince you to buy it. So unless and until you market it to yourself, nobody can do it for yourself. Say, for example, you went to a shop to buy a sari. Think about it, that every sari that you bought, you didn't know this sari exists for you, right?
Yes.
आप जब वहां पे गए तभी आपको पता चला.
Yes.
Now, how the person who was selling the sari to you, he discovered that this is the kind of product that you're looking. After doing
I
some permutation combination, you said कि मुझे येलो कलर में चाहिए या इस डिजाइन में चाहिए, वो डिजाइन में चाहिए, ये मेरा बजट है. There was some starting point.
So I find it for myself.
Yes. So that person is telling you, "Acha ma'am, ye dekhiye. Okay, you see this one. Okay, you see this one." And that person is probably telling you, "This is the specialty of this sari. So this sari is made up from bamboo fiber." You just go, "Oh my God, there is something called bamboo fiber also. This is sari bamboo." So you probably liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are telling yourself, "Poonam, this sari is made of bamboo fiber, and you didn't have any one. You have never seen like something like this. Or even if you have seen it, it is you do not have it in your stock." Poonam is talking to Poonam. It's not the person who is selling the sari.
Yes.
He is only showing it to you. And he is only sharing his experience, sharing the knowledge that he has. You are taking those knowledge and you are giving that, imparting that knowledge to yourself. You are telling yourself, Poonam, iska ye khasiyat. And if you
Yes.
are a sari lover, you must buy this.
Yes.
Okay. If you have budget for it, you must buy it. So first you market the product. You don't look at the price first. You market the product, whether you need it or not. So you are telling yourself, you are marketing the product to yourself. When the selling comes, then you actually ask the price, or probably you can even see the price tag of the product. And then you are asking the person, what is the price? That person may say, okay, we are offering 20% discount on this. So now, if
Hmm.
you understand mathematics, you will do a 20% discount calculation on it. If you're not good at maths, you'll ask the person, "Ye to mera price kitna aayega?" So if the product says that the cost of this sari is say 12,000 for, or maybe say 10,000, and the person is offering 20% discount, so he will say, "Hey, this will cost you 8,000." So what is happening to you is you are telling yourself that if you buy this sari, you will earn 2,000 rupees. Discount का purpose क्या है? When the person is talking about discount, that person is actually telling you that you are going to earn this money if you make an effort to buy this sari. Every discount has only one story behind it, and that one story is that you will save this money. And for most people, saving money is as good as earning money. And they think that I just need to put a little effort. I just need to put that little effort, right? Little, I just somewhere, sometimes I need to bargain. And the seller knows that you will bargain. Because seller आपको वो खुशियां भी देना चाहता है. That at the end of the day, you purchase the product at a price, and not only that, say I said the cost of this pair of shoes is 1,200 rupees, and you eventually purchase it at 800 rupees, and you think that I earned 400 rupees as I purchased this pair of shoes for 800 rupees.
Yes.
ऐसा ही होता है ना? So what is happening?
Hmm.
The seller is telling you, however, you are convincing yourself. He is not convincing yourself.
Hmm.
So you are the person who is marketing the product. You are the person who is selling the product to yourself. So everything that you have purchased till date, always observe that how, like rather what motivated, what convinced you to buy that product, and how you convinced yourself. And once you discover that, you can apply the same strategy in your life to make bigger decisions, to make important decisions. In NLP, these are called strategies, and there are 7 strategies. Three of them are the most important ones. The first one is motivation strategy. The second one is convincer strategy. And third one is decision strategies. And all these three strategies are unique for every human being. And if you learn the art of identifying that what are the motivation, convincer, and decision strategy this person has, you can sell anything to that person.
Right.
And selling does not necessarily mean selling a product. It can be selling a concept, it can be selling a story, it can be selling means selling that you are investing or you are spending your time to listen to me.
Yes.
That is what selling is all about. Selling is not necessarily that there always has to be a money transaction.
Money transaction.
Because this is important for you. That is why you are investing or you are putting your or spending your time for this. Otherwise, you would have used this time to do something else.
Right.
अगर आप समय दे रहे हो इसका मतलब कुछ ना कुछ आपको मिलने वाला है. And you are telling yourself.
Yes.
So there are hundreds of marketing models. And what is my intention is in this Tuesdays with Life Coach Pinaki session is I am going to explore each of those marketing models in every session.
Okay.
This is going to be a pure business session with an intention to or with a deep connection with neuro-linguistic programming. It's basically discovering how this model works for you, rather how you make it work for yourself. And in each of the models, you will discover that you are already applying that model. The only thing is that you are not aware of it.
Yes.
And you apply the same strategies even to buy a toothbrush, to buy an alpine, or to buy a sari, or to book a vacation. सबके लिए process same है.
So there will be motivation or some like there is something because of that we are doing. If there is some we want to gain something out of it. So everyone's that strategy will be different.
Everyone's it is different and unique.
Okay.
Everyone's strategy is different. Everyone's strategy is unique.
And this is because our programming have been done.
This is how exactly the programming is different. Like you follow this. For example, let me give a very simple example of buying a car. You walk into a showroom, car showroom. See, the first thing that will come to your mind is whenever you walk into a car showroom is your budget.
Yes.
Yeah. Depending upon your budget, you will walk into a car showroom. Like if you have a budget of buying a Mercedes, you will only then get into a Mercedes showroom. Otherwise, you won't. If your budget is limited within 8 to 10 lakhs, you will look for a car which comes within that range.
Yes.
And even that other person is showing a 15-seater car, 15 lakh car, you won't watch it. You won't even see it.
Yes.
Because you know that you are not going to buy it anyway.
Yes.
है ना. So आपने पहले अपने लिए एक मनी का बजट लगा दिया. Even when you go for a car loan, you still know this is the amount of money I want. Yeah, आपने already वो set कर लिया. So whenever you walk into a car showroom, you'll observe that what the salesperson is asking you.
Yes.
He will ask you all those questions from which he can make an idea that this is what you're looking for when you're buying a car over there. So the first thing that most of them they'll ask is, आपके पास
What
अभी
is
कौन
your
सी गाड़ी है?
budget? अच्छा.
अभी आपके पास कौन सी गाड़ी है?
So they can understand कि हम लोग के क्या बजट रहेगा.
Exactly. They will never ask you what is your budget. They will ask you which car do you own right now and which model.
Yes.
So they know how old the car is and what was the price of that car when you purchased it. Many a times they will ask you a second question. क्या आपने इसको loan में लिया था? Did you have a car loan? Or they may not ask you, did you have a car? They will ask you, do you want to take it on a loan? You want a car loan? Or you want to do a cash down? So they will also make an idea कि आपने loan से गाड़ी खरीदी थी या cash down करके गाड़ी खरीदी.
Okay. So similarly, we can apply this for our thing also. Like as a CA in my practice, I can apply these things.
Exactly. You can apply this whole technique in any profession.
So if client is coming, we can.
old days when I used to do programming. हमारे my company is into digital marketing for last 12 years. Before that, I was into development also, application development, program development. तो हम लोग क्या करते थे इससे my digital marketing, my web solution business is 26 years. तो
Okay.
इनिशियली हमने स्टार्ट किया था वेब डेवलपमेंट से, वेब डिजाइनिंग. उस टाइम पे सिर्फ डिजाइनिंग होता था, डेवलपमेंट खास होता नहीं था 26 years ago. From there, I discovered that web designing is something where a lot of challenge is there. The biggest challenge is to satisfy the client. उसका
Okay.
लुक ये होना चाहिए, फीचर ये
हाँ.
होना चाहिए, है ना. So that is an area where there was lot of competition. वेब डिजाइनिंग कोई भी कर सकता था,
Yes.
अभी भी कर लेता है. एंड आप वहाँ पे ज्यादा बड़ा बजट भी नहीं रख सकते, प्राइस का भी कंपटीशन आ जाएगा, बिकॉज पीपल विल टेल यू दैट मुझे तो कोई इस प्राइस में दे रहा है, आप क्यों इतना मेरे को चार्ज कर रहे हैं. So what I did, I made a small difference over there. What I did, I started talking to people about automation.
Okay.
So I asked them that, मान के चलिए that there is some office automation activity. I say, if this part of your activity can be automated, how much time you can save, how much money you can save. So I used to come back to them with those automated ideas that if this process is automated, then you will save at least this much of time, because all these activities will be automatically done by the software. So now the person who is engaged to do all these activities, उसका इतना टाइम आप किसी और काम में लगा सकते, ये काम तो आपका सॉफ्टवेयर ही कर देगा.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now the next thing that happens is that now this client will ask me how much do I need to pay for it. Okay, now what is the best way to address that? What do you think that how much do I need to pay for it? If the client asks me, what would be the best approach for that, so that you get maximum value of your activity, of providing the software to that client.
So what the value addition client is getting?
हाँ, तो what is the best way to do it?
Like अगर इस केस में बात करूँ तो उसको कितना एम्प्लॉय की कॉस्ट सेव होगा, एंड वो कॉस्ट के बेसिस पे वी कैन चार्ज अवर फीस. कि सपोज उसका हमने 50,000 बचाया, तो एटलीस्ट वी कैन आस्क 50% एज ए फीस.
50% of what?
सेव्ड, जो अब अमाउंट सेव हुआ. अगर मान लो 2 एम्प्लॉयज की जो सैलरी थी 50,000 थी, अभी वो कहीं और एम्प्लॉयड हो सकते हैं, तो वी आर लाइक कि आपको 50,000 अभी खर्च नहीं करना है, तो 25,000 एज ए फीस आप हमें चार्ज कर सकते हो. क्योंकि अगर हम सेम मांगेंगे कि आप 50,000 हमें पे कर दो, देन देयर इज नो बेनिफिट फॉर हिम, क्योंकि उतना वो स्टाफ को देता, इतना हमें देता. अनलेस एंड अनटिल टाइम सेविंग भी हो रहा है, तो वो एक बेनिफिट होगा कि आपका टाइम सेव हो रहा है.
Absolutely. So what we used to do is, we used to say that, okay, how much salary you give to this for this activity to the staff. So we are not replacing the staff here. We are automating some part of it. So we used to say, okay, इसका जितना salary देते इसका double खाली आप हमें दे दो.
अच्छा.
तो आपका ये process हम automate कर देंगे.
Okay.
Now hourly basis पे आपको कितना benefit होगा, and you can use that hourly benefit to do some other activity.
Yes.
इसका advantage हमें ये हुआ कि the same software we can sell at different prices.
Yes.
उसको खाली customize करना है. और
हम्म.
क्लाइंट को हम क्या बता रहे हैं, अपना कॉस्ट नहीं बता रहे, हम बता रहे हैं आपका कितना कॉस्ट सेविंग होगा.
हाँ.
The amount that you are already paying as a salary to these people, खाली उसका डबल आप हमें दे दो.
बट आप उसका डबल मांग रहे हो, तो मतलब क्लाइंट वैल्यू
ये
बेसिस
हमारे
पे
जो
कर
वन
रहा है.
टाइम एक्टिविटी है ना, हमने उसको वन टाइम
वन
सोल्यूशन
टाइम में कर दिया. यस. ओके.
we are not replacing the salesperson, replacing that employee. उसका काम आसान कर दिया. So
हाँ.
now this owner can get more from the same employee.
यस.
Let me give a very simple example. So like we did an activity for a travel company.
ओके.
ट्रैवल कंपनीज को क्या होता है, उनको अपने क्लाइंट्स के लिए आइटिनरीज बना के देना होता है.
हाँ.
तो दे वेर इनटू सेलिंग होटल्स.
ओके.
तो हमने उनके लिए क्या किया, व्हाट दे यूज्ड टू डू इज when a client inquiry would come, they will do their own research. They will see their own document. They had all those documents in different Excel files. उनको देख के वो almost एक दिन पूरा लग जाता था किसी को एक कोटेशन देने के लिए कि ये होटल में I'm
हाँ
talking about those days
ओके
when these websites were not there. Then booking.com was not there. Make
यस
My Trip was not there. I'm talking about those times.
हम्म
तो हमने उनके लिए क्या क्या बोला कि आपका ये जो डेटा है ना इसको हम एक सिस्टम में डाल देते हैं. So now what you need to do, you need to just ask the client. The client will tell you मेरे को यहाँ पे जाना है and these are the dates. What are the options you have? So you only need to punch that data.
हाँ
There's so many passengers from this date to this date and this is the city. And आपके सामने लिस्ट आ गया. आपने उसी का PDF फाइल बना के या ईमेल
yes
करके अपने क्लाइंट को भेज दिया. इस पूरा
हम्म
प्रोसेस करने में आपको कितना टाइम लगा? 5 मिनट लगा, 10 मिनट लगा. Now we can handle more queries, right? जहाँ पे एक
right
फॉर्म आपको पहले करने में 3-4 घंटा लगता था, now you can do that entire activity within just 10 minutes.
yes
So you can handle more queries now. Now they used to give a salary of 40,000 rupees to that person. So there were two people, they used to pay them 80,000 rupees. हमने उनको पूरा प्रोजेक्ट ऑटोमेट कर दिया 1.5 लाख रुपए या 1,20,000 में कर दिया. क्लाइंट खुश.
yes
अगर if I had to give a cost to it, then probably मुझे बोलना पड़ता कि सर आप मुझे 20,000 30,000 ऐसा कुछ दे दो कि मुझे
हम्म
लगेगा कि हिचकाऊंगा मैं कितना अमाउंट.
हम्म
बट व्हेन आई एम शोइंग हिम द बेनिफिट,
हाँ हाँ तो वो दे देगा आराम से
उसको लगेगा कि यार मेरे को तो बेनिफिट ही हो रहा है ना अल्टीमेटली.
हाँ
सो दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर. आई एम टेलिंग द क्लाइंट व्हाट इज पॉसिबल, बट दैट पर्सन, दैट क्लाइंट हिमसेल्फ इज सेलिंग हिमसेल्फ.
yes
खुद ही अपने आप को मार्केट कर रहा है, वो खुद ही अपने आप को बेच रहा है. वो खुद ही
हम्म
अपने आप को बोल रहा है कि अगर मैं इसमें अभी 1,20,000 लगा दूंगा तो मेरे लिए बेनिफिट ही बेनिफिट
हाँ
है. एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो आई एम नॉट आस्किंग हिम टू पे मी इन अ बल्क. मैंने बोला ठीक है आप मुझे 3 हिस्से में दे दो या 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट में दे दो. So that by
हाँ
the time the software is in your hand, you have already made that money. तो
yes
आपको अपने पॉकेट से पैसे निकालने की जरूरत ही नहीं.
हम्म
वो अपने आप को वही, that person is also selling it to himself exactly the same way. That it is true that if I take 3 to 4 months to develop this software, and by the time I am going to pay him, I have already made that money. I am not paying that money from my own pocket right now. जब मैं उसको बोल रहा हूँ, he also has to tell himself, right?
yes
So that when he is telling himself about that, then he is telling himself चलो ठीक है इसके लिए पैसे लगा.
yes
मैंने शायद उसको ये भी बोला कि ठीक है this will take 4 months, you pay me only 1/4 of it right now. है ना. तो जो बंदा ऑलरेडी 80,000 रुपीज 40,000 रुपीज किसी को सैलरी दे रहा है, उसको अगर दिख रहा है कि आई एम ओनली पेइंग 30,000, उसके लिए 30,000 ओनली लगता है.
yes yes
है ना. So that entire 1,20,000 has been distributed into 4 equal parts,
four
and in the
installments
4 equal parts he is also seeing the development that the software is getting developed.
yes
उसका faith बढ़ जाएगा. Once
हाँ
the software is in place, now you can ask for an AMC also,
yes
annual maintenance cost.
yes
है ना. And if I say this cost will be say 20% or 25% of the product, वो खुशी खुशी दे देगा,
हाँ
because he's already making more than that just using the software.
yes
Probably he can just ask one of the employees to go also.
हम्म
लेकिन उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. Now
जरूरत नहीं किसी और
what
काम में
else can be done on top of it? On top of it, what can else can be done? We can do digital marketing for this plan.
yes
कि अभी तो आपके लोगों के पास टाइम ही टाइम है,
हम्म
और भी इंक्वायरीज चाहिए. चलिए हम आपके लिए डिजिटल मार्केटिंग करते हैं.
हाँ
So we created another source of income, which is the recurring type. हमने उनके लिए फेसबुक में मार्केटिंग करना शुरू किया. हमने उनके लिए इंस्टाग्राम में मार्केटिंग करना शुरू किया, हमने उनके लिए लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल बनाना शुरू किया. And
हाँ.
that's how we got a client which is there with us for a long time.
Yes.
But it all happened because the only effort that we made is to tell the client that whatever I am telling you, you tell the same thing to yourself.
Yes.
Because I am not marketing, I am only telling you what I can do for you.
Yes.
You are marketing yourself. You are telling yourself that yes, अगर ये मैंने कर लिया तो मेरे लिए benefit है. I can see the benefits.
Yes.
Then comes the selling part, and I told you that you can pay me in this way, in a staggered manner.
Yes.
And at the same time, you can also see that how the software is getting developed. You can also see how the marketing is going on.
Yes.
You can also see how many data you are receiving.
Hmm. Got it.
And now once you learn this technology with one client, you can apply it with anybody.
All clients.
So कहाँ से पूरा गेम शुरू हुआ था? It all started with one website, that I want a website.
Right.
And we didn't sell him a website. We sell him
Hmm.
whole package,
Software.
a series of services which is going to be there with him for a long time.
Hmm.
So this is what I'm talking about, that you become a masterpiece in making your client market and sell the product that you want to market and sell to him or her.
Exactly.
You know?
Hmm.
So this in this direction, I'm going to take this entire future conversations of Tuesdays with Life Coach Pinaki. It's all about my own experience sharing with all of you, and you can, since it's a free session, so naturally it is going to be something which I think everyone should do it, everyone should attend. और उससे आपको बहुत सारा चीज मिल सकता है जिसको लेके आप अपने लाइफ में बहुत सारा परिवर्तन ला सकते हैं. And see, whatever I'm talking about, this is not only about business. You can
Apply it
apply the
everywhere.
same technique for building
Yes,
relationships.
yes. Yes, and also in relationships, because like another person always keeps, what I'm getting in friends, in family, in everything, ना what I'm getting. Yeah.
Yes.
मैं भी सोचे हम ज्यादा कर रहे हैं, वो पर्सन कम कर रहा है, तो we keep evaluating in this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
तो वो कहीं भी इसको सेल कर सकते हैं, नॉट ओनली क्लाइंट्स,
Exactly.
फ्रेंडशिप इसमें, कि व्हाट द वैल्यू वी आर एडिंग काइंड ऑफ. या
Yes.
एक चीज हो सकता था, लाइक व्हेन देयर इज आर्गुमेंट और समथिंग, तो हाउ टू मेक अनदर पर्सन टू कन्विंस कि वो
Mm,
हमारी बात पे
exactly.
कन्विंस हो.
Right. 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 Right.
हम्म.
Hi Ankita, good to see you. See, क्या होता है ना कि मेरे ये सेशंस में लोग कम इसलिए आते हैं कि उनको पता है कि इसका रिकॉर्डिंग अवेलेबल है.
हाँ,
No,
A
और
lot of
sir.
people watch the recordings.
बट
No, sir.
रिकॉर्डिंग में भी लाइक एक थोड़ा ऐसा होता है कि जब सेशन होता है तो वी थिंक कि रिकॉर्डिंग देखेंगे, फिर रिकॉर्डिंग आ जाती है लाइक कि कल देखेंगे, फिर बाद में देखेंगे, तो वो एक डिले होता जाता है. व्हेन वी आर एट कन्वीनियंस, मतलब दिस इज माय एक्सपीरियंस, वी थिंक कि
Yeah.
बाद में कर लेंगे.
Then many other things happen. You know, like when you watch a recording, there are a lot of additional distractions. आप उसमें तो engage होके नहीं देखोगे, नहीं सुनोगे.
यस,
When you're in a
यस,
live session, you're at least engaging some time, some attention into the session. You know that this is my interaction matters here.
यस.
Listening to the recordings will not give you that edge.
हम्म. एंड इन रिकॉर्डिंग द एनर्जीज आर नॉट सेम, लाइक आप किसी से वन टू वन में बात कर रहे हो,
Very true. Very true.
दैट्स
Very true.
डिफरेंट.
Okay, so Poonam, let me ask you, how did you find this session, right?
लाइक वो भी वो समझ में आ रहा है. वन थॉट इज कमिंग इन माइंड while listening all these things, like then if we are convincing ourselves, we are selling to ourselves, so I think there is no need of complaining that कि इसने मेरे लाइफ में ये किया या उसने, मतलब someone just suggested, they have just told us, ultimately the decision makers are us. So in the back of the mind, the thing is coming in my mind, like then we cannot complain other person.
Very true. Very true. This is another angle, like you have brought this angle very nicely, that whatever is going in your life, you are responsible for.
Yes,
You
because
know, there is a science called ontology. This science is all about being. And उसका जो foundation है ना, that foundation is responsibility. And it says that
hmm,
responsibility begins with being responsible for everything that is happening in your life.
yes,
Whatever is happening in your life, the starting point is that you have to take the responsibility for it. You cannot blame anybody, any situation, or anything for whatever is happening in your life.
but many time I think we want to escape from our responsibility, so it is easy to blame. Sometimes we blame parents कि उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया या उन्होंने ऐसा कर दिया, or our partners. So we want to blame them more than
Yes,
ourselves.
that is how things are happening for so many years. We have seen others doing the same thing. But imagine that had you not been there, for example, in the first place, if you had not been there, तभी आपके साथ होता ही नहीं.
हम्म और अगर मेरा माइंड मेकअप इतना ज्यादा था ये चीज मुझे नहीं करनी है, एंड मैं करती ही नहीं थी, समवेयर आई कन्विंस माई सेल्फ कि ये कर लेते.
So fundamentally, you need to understand this, that जो भी आप कुछ समझ रहे हो वो आप अपने आप को समझ रहे हो, समझा रहे हो.
हम्म
Nobody is responsible for that. The other person is doing his or her job. उसको उस वक्त जो करना सही लग रहा है वो कर रहा है. लेकिन आप उसमें से अपने लिए क्या मैसेज अपने आप को दे रहे हो, that will define what you are going to do next, how you are going to behave.
यस.
It is all your responsibility.
हम्म
Okay, so we'll deal this in more detail in future sessions.
यस.
The last 2 sessions, I am only building the foundation for this. Hi, Ankita, come on camera for a minute. Let me take a picture before closing the session.
No, sir. I didn't join the session. No, sir. It's okay.
Okay, so here we go.
Meeting,
Let's count 1, 2,
meeting.
3 together. 1, 2, 3.
So it was already taken, no? Picture.
No,
Oh, okay.
you still have an opportunity. Would you like to come?
कम खुशी आ जाओ, आ जाओ, आ
जल्दी आ
जाओ.
जाओ.
सब कुछ गलतियां मैंने उसको धक्का नहीं दिया, वो अपने आप सीढ़ियों में गिरी.
आ जाओ, फोटो लेते, आ जाओ.
मैं नहीं फोटो लूंगी.
देन वी विल डिस्कस. कम.
नहीं.
All right, so here we go. Once again, look at the camera, not on the screen, and let's count 1, 2, 3 together. 1, 2.
वेट. नहीं.
We missed you, Poonam. Once again, yeah, here we go. 1, 2. आहा, खुशी का सबसे सुंदर लग रही है. खुशी का स्माइल सबसे प्यारी. All
And
right.
now, and I will get opportunity to apply then, like my friend is doing everything, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you can think in those lines also.
So I can like teach her something of it, whatever her consciousness understand.
Yes, like I am working with 2 schools जहाँ पे for all the teachers हम खाली एक program पे काम कर रहे हैं, and that program is to making each student their best teacher. And we are working with students of class 8 to 12. The only focus is
Okay.
to make them their best teachers. अगर किसी बच्चे को समझ में नहीं आता है, हम उनको ये पूछते हैं कि क्या समझ में आया, पहले ये बता. So you cannot come and say that मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. The first thing you need to tell that क्या समझ में नहीं आया, वो नहीं. First पहले क्या समझ में आया, कितना समझ में, how much. And when they start explaining how much they understood, that is the time they are teaching themselves. and then we take them. Okay, so what next? इसके बाद क्या आता है? And then
Yeah.
once they got it, we tell them, okay, you go and teach it to somebody.
मम्मा ये क्या
और को जाके ये
देखिए,
सिखाओ, और को जाके ये सिखाओ.
मैं पानी भर लूं?
And that makes a whole lot of difference. Huge difference. The students are not working for marks anymore. They are only working for understanding and learning and the concepts. Marks automatically उनका.
आ जाएगा. हाँ.
Because this message has gone to everybody in that school that the teachers are not teaching anything. Only the students themselves are teaching themselves. So you become someone so that the students जिसको आप सिखा रहे हो, they become good enough to teach themselves what you are teaching them. उन लोगों का भी responsibility काफी बड़ा होगा, huge.
Yes.
So they are actually using NLP in real life, real time situations, programming the mind of the children.
Yes.
All right, good. We'll meet again next Tuesday.
They're very fortunate enough to get this knowledge at very young age.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
If I would have got that, I wouldn't have been what I am today. So it's
कोई
all
बात नहीं. You still
And
can pass it on to
And
children.
I feel sorry, but like I want to say, I believe that mothers should learn this because what happens, like child's programming has been done, like in our case, and we need to work on it. So the mothers are conscious; they know everything. They will do the right programming from the starting. So like in my case, as I have read all these things, learn, so I never say that anything is impossible, Khushi. You can't do it. I was like, "Ki, yes, you do." So she has not heard it. Ki, this is impossible or she cannot do this. So why I'm saying mother, because mother spends more time with the kids and they
Very true,
listens also, and there is a bond between us that is different.
very
So
true.
if they all learn the NLP, our new generation can be totally different.
Absolutely, absolutely. और सिर्फ NLP सीखने से नहीं होगा, NLP को लगाना पड़ेगा
Apply
काम.
करना है.
So people
Apply.
should be in NLP in action with life coach Pinaki. Only then that's going to make a big difference.
Yes.
All right. Good night.
Good
See you.
night.